biblical study. So we are on week 25, and our study topic is obedience. We are on day 5 of week 25, so we're going to read Deuteronomy 11:26 through 28 today. But first, let's not forget our I am statements. Day 10 is I am redeemed. Colossians 1:13 through 14. For he has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins. Our reflection is, you have been rescued from darkness and brought into God's kingdom. Our prayer tonight is, Jesus, I praise you for redeeming me. Help me walk in the light of your kingdom. Amen. Alrighty, our 3 reflections for this week are, what clear directive from God have you been postponing? What first step of obedience could you take this week? In what area of your life is partial obedience masquerading as full obedience? How could you move toward complete obedience this week? And where do you need courage to obey? Who could you ask to support you in taking one step of obedience this week? So the clear directive from the Lord that I've been postponing is finishing my book. We prayed about that tonight. So I incorporated our home group into encouraging me to obey. And then I'm not sure how to answer this one. In what area of your life is partial obedience masquerading as full obedience? I still haven't heard anything or direction for that one from the Lord. So no news is good news, right? Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 11, chapter 11, verses 26 through 28. And in the NIV, it says, see, I am setting before you today a blessing and a curse. The blessing, if you obey the commands of the Lord your God that I am giving you today. The curse, if you disobey the commands of the Lord your God and turn from the way that I command you today by following other gods, which you have not known. What? The curse, if you disobey the commands of the Lord your God and turn from the way that I command you today by following other gods which you have not known. That just reads funny to me. Alright, we're going to go 28 through 30 in the Message Bible. The curse, if you don't pay attention to the commands of God, your God, but leave the road that I command you today, following other gods of which you know nothing. Oh, so you're following after gods that you don't know anything about them, and you're just following. Here's what comes next. When God, your God, brings you into the land you are going into to make your own, you are to give out the blessing from Mount Gerizim and the curse from Mount Alba. Where you cross after you cross the Jordan River, follow the road to the west through Canaanite settlements in the valley near Gilgal and the oaks of Morah. All right. So what this is saying is that there are blessings when you obey the Lord. When you are obedient to the things that the Lord has for you, there are blessings, and there are curses when you blindly follow those who are not of the Lord. When you follow the other gods. In today's society, we could talk about Facebook. If you're taking for face value what Facebook says over what the Lord is saying, there will be a curse with that. That you are blessed when you listen obediently to the commandments of God, your God. And he will command, it says, which I command you today, which means he will give you commandments to do. He will give you direction. When you are following him and you're choosing to obey. Alright, well, that was short and sweet for tonight. So join me tomorrow night for the study of the Bible. We'll be on we'll be on day 6. We'll be reading James chapter 1, verse 22. And while we are living our own lives and going our own directions, please remember to stay rooted in God's goodness, stay wrapped in the love of Jesus, and know that you are deeply loved. Have a great night. Thanks for watching, Instagram. Bye, YouTube. Bye, Facebook. Have a good night. See you next time.